And you're welcome back. It's time for us to switch gears to give you live visuals from the University of Port Harcourt as the university is celebrating a major milestone. It marks its 50th anniversary while holding its 35th combined convocation ceremony.
Let's now cross over to Rivers State for the live coverage of the event.
And never brought to mind. Should all acquaintance be forgot and all unsung? For all unsung, for all unsung, we'll take a cup of kindness yet for all unsung. for all mankind, for all mankind, my dear, for all mankind, we'll take a cup of kindness yet for all mankind. All acquaintance be forgot and never brought to mind. Should all acquaintance be forgot and never brought to mind. For all of them for all mankind, we'll take a cup of kindness yet for all mankind. Should all acquaintance be forgot and never brought to mind? Should all acquaintance be forgot and never brought to mind? For all mankind, my dear, for all mankind, we'll take yet for all acquaintance be forgot and never brought to mind. Should all acquaintance be forgot for all mankind, for all mankind, my dear, for all mankind, we'll take a cup of kindness yet for all
economy from engineering, humanities, social sciences, management, and agriculture. And of course, University of Port Harcourt is renowned for its dexterity in the area of pharmaceutical sciences as well as in the area of College of Medical Sciences. Over the years, the university has made outstanding contribution to the growing of the manpower needs down here in the South-South region. Of course, today's event will witness the conferment of PhD to deserving students who have worked tirelessly to earn these certificates. Here we also have outstanding 90s who have also contributed in one way or the other to the development of infrastructure and the overall growth of the university that will be recognized today by this institution by way of conferment of awards. Of significant note is this remarkable day for this institution and of course for the students of this unique university. We also have the Minister of FCT, the former Governor of Rivers State, Nyesom Wike, who is also in this very unique University of Port Harcourt to participate in this August event that is graced by prominent sons and daughters of Nigeria. Of course, we also have here the Governor of Adamawa State alongside the former Governor of Enugu State, who are dignitaries at this event. Of significant note is the impact these personalities have made in the growth and the development of this institution. No doubt, a day like this brings to mind opportunity for those who have labored for this certificate to rejoice and look back to say their investment is worth celebration.
Ladies and gentlemen, we have the honor to welcome everyone and also to announce the arrival of His Excellency Vice Admiral Retired Administrator of Rivers State for the University of Port Harcourt. There is also here with his wife, we shall now begin this very wonderful occasion today as we commence with the national anthem. Immediately after that, we shall take the University of Port Harcourt anthem. Please let us rise, and cameramen, please let us stand still. Thank you. Over to the choir. to the Port Harcourt anthem. Please may have your seat. That is the University of Port Harcourt anthem, one of the best songs in the whole world. Thank you very much. It was composed by grandfather Professor Udoidem from the University. May I actually, at this point in time, hand over to the registrar of the university, Dr. Gloria China, for today.
University of Port Harcourt, Constitution of the
represented here. Architect Sonny Echona, Executive Secretary Fund, ably represented here. Professor Richard Oleyebe, Registrar Joint Admissions and Matriculation Board, ably represented by the Zonal Coordinator JAM. His Eminence, General Muhammadu Ilyasu Bacha, CFR, MNI, Emir of Gandhi, and the Chancellor of the University of Port Harcourt. Senator Ma Oduhe, Pro-Chancellor, University of Port Harcourt. Members of the 17th Government Council of the University of Port Harcourt. Distinguished Pro-Chancellors of other sister universities. Esteemed Vice-Chancellors of Nigerian universities who are present here or represented. Past Vice-Chancellors, Emeritus Professors who are present. Principal officers of the University of Port Harcourt. Members of the Senate and Congregation of the University of Port Harcourt. Captain of Industries who are present and strategic partners of the university. Dr. Sam Oguto, MD, NDC. Chairman, Board of Trustees, National Alumni Association. National President and Estimate of National Alumni Association. Esteemed traditional rulers, my Lord, spiritual and temporal, respected members of staff, unique students of the University of Port Harcourt, our esteemed graduates and their proud families, distinguished guests from all walks of life, gentlemen of the press, ladies and gentlemen. It is with deep gratitude to the Almighty God and immense pride in our collective achievements that I welcome you all to the 32nd convocation ceremony of the University of Port Harcourt. A university that continues to stand tall as a beacon of knowledge, character, and innovation. Today marks the celebration of excellence, resilience, and transformation. Let me once again inform you that it is our golden jubilee. Our university was established 50 years ago in 1975. This event therefore marks the celebration of the 35th convocation and the golden jubilee of the university. I would like to begin by acknowledging the enormous support of the federal government of Nigeria, ably led by His Excellency, President Bola Ahmed Tinubu, GCFR, for the administration's enduring commitment to revitalizing tertiary education across the country. The University of Port Harcourt is proud to be a beneficiary of several transformative initiatives aimed at repositioning the Nigerian university system. Among the notable federal government interventions, I wish to highlight the solar farm project. This green energy initiative, supported by the presidency, will significantly improve our energy independence, ensuring a more reliable power supply. It speaks to a future-focused vision of sustainable development. There is also the Nigerian Education Loan for Reform. The recently launched student loan initiative is a watershed moment in educational activity. As over 3,500 students of UNIPORT are currently benefiting from the loan scheme. This speaks to our core values of equity and access to quality education. This initiative is a lifeline for many aspiring students as we look forward to its sustained successes. Our commitment to academic excellence has been unwavering. We secured accreditation for all academic programs, thereby affirming our adherence to the highest academic and ethical standards. The university expanded its academic offerings with the creation of new faculties such as the Faculty of Computing, the Faculty of Allied Health Sciences, and the Faculty of Media and Communication Studies. Each is established address evolving national needs and global academic trends. Our university has advanced into an entrepreneurial university, having centers and subsidiaries with trademark products such as academic color, UNIPORT paint, UNIPORT bread, UNIPORT Press, UNIPORT Poultry and Fish Farm, and a bottling plant. And our reputation as a research-intensive university continues to flourish. UNIPORT is host to 2 African Centers of Excellence funded by the World Bank. ACE for Public Health and Postcolloquial Research, HC4, and HC4. These centers contribute to human capital development, policy formulation, and technological advancements across Africa. Our collaborative engagements with institutions such as Bonn University in Germany, through the Window to China initiative, has positioned UNIPORT as a hub for global academic exchange. We warmly welcome multilateral donors, embassies, and knowledge-driven institutions to explore research collaborations, student exchange, and co-development of knowledge solutions with UNIPORT. The story of UNIPORT can all be recounted in a single speech at this convocation. The products of this university have in the past 45 years been riding in the highest places of Nigerian nation and the corporate world. Through our undergraduate and postgraduate programs, we have produced renowned academics, leading politicians, corporate executives, top-flight clergymen, great educators, vice chancellors, senators, and other great achievers in the nation and outside. We can confidently report to you today that we have produced graduates who have headed NNPC as chief executive, executive director, 6 governors, Amechi, Wike, Silva, Oti, Jonathan, and Diri, who are proud products of our philosophy of enlightenment and self-reliance. I can report to this August gathering with great pride that among the lots mentioned, Dr. Jonathan, Goodluck Jonathan, a pioneer product of the 1977-1981 set, became deputy governor, acting governor, governor, vice president, acting president, and president of Nigerian nation. Unique achievements of our top 5 products have proved to the world that establishing the University of Port Harcourt is one of the greatest ideas of the then administration in 1975. Current developments. Currently, we have completed and commissioned the new theatre arts complex, the Craft, a modern facility that reflects the university's rich artistic heritage. We have the establishment of new faculties, expanding academic offerings, and responding to evolving national and global needs. We have construction of new department building, equipped to support contemporary teaching, learning, and research. We have development of additional hostels aimed at elevating accommodation challenges and enhancing campus life. We have completed a modern lecture auditorium, providing conducive environment for large-scale academic environment. Most importantly, we are proud of the delivery of a new convocation arena, the Chief Nyesom Wike Convocation Arena, now serving as the ceremonial art peak of this university. Significant research breakthroughs have been recorded by academic staff as well as our students. We have had installation of street signage to improve campus navigation. We have solar power street lights done by NDDC to enhance campus security. We have established an innovation hub for the South University. This was done by the third form for the old university in the south, located at the University of Port Harcourt. We have a multi-purpose research center for all the universities in the south, located at the University of Port Harcourt. We have full accreditation of all our academic programs, reflecting the university's commitment to quality and compliance. We have sustained industrial harmony through constructive engagement with staff and student unions, ensuring a stable academic environment. We have fully implemented most of the staff development process, enabling continuous professional growth and capacity building. We have strengthened our quality assurance to ensure that all our operations ensure excellence and accountability. We have maintained cordial and productive relationships with supervisory ministries, departments, and regulatory agencies, ensuring effective governance and institutional alignments. We are also proud to say within these 50 years that the Central Bank of Nigeria has handed over the Center for Excellence building that contains auditorium, offices, and a hotel. We have been very consistent in promoting deserving staff. During the past 50 years, we have hosted the Nuga Games in this university. Beginning with the first one in 2004, our students took the first position by haulage of more golds, more silver, more bronze than any other university. We have consistently won both the West African University Game and the Nuga Games back to back since 2004 till date. During the last few years, our university has strengthened its international presence by expanding its research capabilities through strategic partnership with many industry partners. We hosted a team from the University of West Indies, Jamaica, to discuss potential exchange programs, and most of these exchange discussions are yielding fruits. I want to particularly thank TED Fund for all its support in capital development of the university, as well as the needs assessment of the federal government and the capital projects. When I assumed office as the 9th Vice Chancellor, I observed that students were struggling to pay school fees or school charges. Moved by compassion, I beckoned on some partners of the university to institute a scholarship scheme. To the glory of God, we have 13 sponsors and partners who are sponsoring over 1,000 students whose fees are paid even before the commencement of academic section. These individuals are benefactors that this university cherishes so much. They include Dr. Richard Inyo, Sir Dr. Daniel Chikudozie, Mr. Sobere Diri, Justice Biobele George Will, Barrister Amunaboye Clement, Dr. Amy Membre Otaji, Bro Felix Obrel, Dr. Olateju and Mrs. Olabukola Jinadu, Professor Loki Onotai, Engineer Kosile Nelson, Honorable Victor Tulutu Briggs, Honorable Ten Jacques, and the UNC Microfinance Bank. This university has been profoundly impacted by their generosity. Their support reflects a deep investment in the future of our nation, helping to nurture talent, bridge inequality, and sustain academic excellence across disciplines. Despite the notable strides our university has made in teaching, research, and innovation, we must admit that we are confronted by a series of challenges which continue to inhibit our full potential. One of the most pressing of these is the burden of exorbitant electricity bills. As an energy-intensive institution hosting laboratory, ICTC center, teaching hospitals, hostels, administrative offices, our monthly electricity consumption attracts costs that are frankly unsustainable under the current funding structures. Without a comprehensive review of public university financing models, a more predictable disbursement system, the University of Port Harcourt will continue to struggle to deliver the quality of education expected of it. Compounding these economic concerns are infrastructures through land encroachment. The university is grappling with encroachment on its legally allocated land, which not only threatens future expansion, but poses a serious breach of institutional security and autonomy. Within the university, the issue of incomplete perimeter fencing leaves us vulnerable to external threats and further exacerbates the problem of land trespass. It is my honor to announce a
total of 13,861 graduates, out of which 9,788 are awarded the first degree yesterday. 2,008 were awarded the postgraduate diploma yesterday. 2,131 were awarded the master's degree yesterday. Today we are going to award 934 Doctor of Philosophy degrees. And for honorary Nigerians. Graduates of this university have applied themselves to a relentless pursuit of academic excellence through personal development and total commitment to the goals they set for themselves. We join their parents, friends, and well-wishers to congratulate them as they prepare to be admitted into the doctorate as approved by the Senate of the University of Port Harcourt. These graduates are well-trained, and they bear greater responsibility to uphold the reputation of this university and make meaningful contributions towards the accelerated development of their alma mater. We are hopeful that those graduating are already living by the motto of the university, enlightenment for self-reliance. It is our hope that you must be inspired by the time for you, the graduates today. The sun rises not merely over our campus, but over a future filled with both promise and profound responsibility. A ceremony. This is a moment of reckoning, a moment to honor truth, to confront reality, and to embrace the ardent joy of this academic triumph. For you, our graduates, today marks the end of a chapter, but most importantly, it is the beginning of a larger, more challenging life. Life beyond the walls of the university is not challenging. Let us be honest with ourselves. It was tough, not minding all the brilliances you have. It was never easy for many of you to come this far. Yet you are here. You persevered. You earned this degree not by privilege, but by sheer grit. That alone is worth celebrating. To earn a degree in today's Nigeria, particularly in this unique UNIPORT, is to have demonstrated a rare combination of courage, commitment, and character. Some of you balance studies with work. Some survive on minimal resources. Some lost parents or sponsors along the way. Some were raised by single mothers. Some by struggling guardians who find it very difficult to raise. However, some nearly gave up. And yet you are here. You are the true heroes. So we send you out today. The burden of responsibilities upon you. You must now prove your relevance and make known the worth of your training in this university. Some of you will step into offices, some will become entrepreneurs, some may choose other studies. Wherever you go, face the truth with you. Your certificate gives you a chance, but your integrity, your adaptability, your resourcefulness are the values that will sustain you. Patriotism is not naivety. Patriotism is a mature decision to be still and to believe in something worth saving, something worth building. Nigeria is worth building. To every mother who sowed goods in the sun, to every father who went without food so that tuition could be paid, to every guardian who sacrificed legion so that you will graduate. They are the unsung heroes also of this convocation. We see you, we thank you, and we pray that this success brings joy and honor for all the sacrifices you have made. Graduates, the world is at your feet. You only can determine if you want to succeed. In this 35th convocation, the university is proud to award 4 honorary doctorate degrees. Our distinguished awardees are Our Excellency, Senator Oluremi Tinubu, the First Lady of the Federal Republic of Nigeria. His Excellency Nyesom Wike, CON, the Minister of the FCT. His Excellency, Right Honorable Amadu Umaru Fintiri, CON GSSRS, the Executive Governor of Adamawa State. And His Excellency, Right Honorable Aminu Bello Masari, CFR, the Chairman, Board of Trustees of Petron. The first convocation of this university took place in the old arena in 1982. But we are proud today to celebrate our 35th convocation in our 50th year of existence in this fantastic new edifice. This edifice was built for us by the River State government under the leadership of His Excellency Chief Barrister Nyesom Wike. You will agree with me that there are few structures or edifices of the same peak degree in the entire universities in Nigeria. As we draw the curtain on this address, let us remember that this gathering is more than a ceremony. It is generational. It is a solemn reminder that universities are not factories of certificates, but sanctuaries where nations are reimagined and futures are forged. The University of Port Harcourt, standing proudly at the confluence of its 35th convocation and its golden jubilee, renews its pledge to remain a citadel of critical thoughts, ethical leadership, and inclusive development. We will not retreat from the demands of the future. Rather, we shall rise to meet it with courage, clarity, and conscience. To everyone seated here today, let this moment echo in your hearts, not only as a celebration of academic excellence, but as a charge to become instruments of positive change in a country and continent that is hungry for more transformation. Our gratitude goes to the federal government, other government partners, NDDC, NNPC, NLNG, NIMASA, CBN, SCN, our Israel alumni, private sector collaborators, and our strategic partners who have been there for us at all times. Long live the University of Port Harcourt. Long live River State. Long live the Federal Republic of Nigeria. Thank you.
To deliver his address, the Pro-Chancellor, sir.
Your Excellency, the visitor to this university, our President, Ahmed Tinubu, GCFR and the Commander-in-Chief of the Nigerian Armed Forces, ably represented today by the Vice Chancellor of the Federal University of Port Harcourt. The First Lady of Nigeria, distinguished Senator Oluremi Tinubu, ably represented here. Distinguished senators, both serving and non-serving, present. Members of the House of Representatives, serving and non-serving, that are here present. The sole administrator of River State, Vice Admiral Ibok Ete, retired. The Honorable Minister of the Federal Capital Territory, Chief Barrister Nyesom Wike, CON, GSS RS, Live Venture. The Governor of Adamawa State, Right Honorable Ahmadu Fintri, CON. My former speaker, the former governor of Katsina State, and presently the chairman of TED Fund, Alhaji Aminu Bello Masari, who is also today our guest lecturer. The Vice Chancellor of this great university, our digital Vice Chancellor, members of the Governing Council, both external and internal members, other pro-chancellors who are present, especially my good friend, distinguished Senator Lanre Tejo, the pro-chancellor, University of Abuja, General Yakubu Gowon University, Abuja. Other vice chancellors here present, principal officers of the University of Port Harcourt, members of Senate and congregation of the University of Port Harcourt, campus of industry here present, chairman board of trustees of the National Alumni Association, national president and ESCO members of the National Alumni Association, esteemed, revered and respected traditional rulers here, especially those from the host communities, my lord, spiritual and temporal, respected deans, provosts, professors, and other respected members of staff of this unique university, my students, unique students of unique University of Port Harcourt, our esteemed graduates today, and their proud families, distinguished guests from all walks of life, gentlemen of the press, ladies and gentlemen. I welcome you to this great day. Today we are commemorating the 50th year of existence of this great university, which also coincides with our 35th convocation. But I will not start my address without appreciating the Almighty God, the creator of heaven and earth, the author and finisher of our faith. The God who has made this day possible. The God that presides over man and the affairs of this country and this state, River State. On that note, I give him all glory, all thanks and praise be to him in Jesus' name. It is with great honor and pleasure that I welcome Your Excellency, our President, represented here. I welcome all our awardees that are here present, the Honorable Minister of FCT, His Excellency the Governor of Adamawa State, my Speaker, Right Honorable His Excellency Aminu Bello Masari, Her Excellency, our First Lady. It is with immense pride, deep gratitude, and a profound sense of duty that I celebrate the Golden Jubilee of the University of Port Harcourt. For 50 glorious years, our institution had stood as a beacon beacon of knowledge, a crucible of innovation, and a bastion of character building for generations of Nigerians and global citizens. This is not merely a celebration of longevity. It is a celebration of purpose, of resilience, of audacious dreams, and of lives transformed through power of education. It is time to look back in introspection with gratitude to Almighty God, look around with pride, and look ahead with unwavering hope. University of Port Harcourt has journeyed through 5 remarkable decades, from humble beginning to becoming one of Nigeria's leading centers of academic excellence, research, and social transformation. Your Excellency, I wish to inform you that upon the inauguration of the 17th Council on the 4th of July 2024, the Council hit the ground running immediately. The Council had ensured regular training, retraining of staff members as part of ongoing professional development to maintain high administrative and teaching standards. This has ensured that our students receive the best possible education while preparing them for the challenges of the future. On infrastructure and utility services, which are fundamental to our success, we have upgraded our lecture halls, student hostels, ICT infrastructure, which will create a more conducive environment for learning and research. On power supply to the university, which is a very serious challenge, we must thank the federal government through the Rural Electrification Agency for considering the university in siting a solar power plant in the university. This project will soon be operational and will solve the power challenges of the university and enhance teaching and research. The Council is also embarking on the diversification of revenue generation and funding sources for the financial sustainability of the university. We are exploring cost-effective and efficient ways to generate revenue and seek external funding opportunities to support our initiatives. We are also dedicated to developing comprehensive 4-year strategic plan for the growth and advancement of the university. This plan will encompass all aspects of our operations with performance targets and measurable indicators to track our progress. Staff and student welfare is also very paramount and of utmost importance. We are looking at every innovative way to address the issue of staff and student accommodation while improving the already existing facilities. This university, as we've been told, was established in 1975 as a college of the University of Lagos. The University of Port Harcourt emerged at a crucial juncture in Nigerian history, an era when the nation sought to broaden access to quality education and rebuild national unity through scholarship, enlightenment, and cultural integration. Our founding fathers laid the institutional bedrock upon which this great citadel stands. Their vision was not for a regional school or a provincial enterprise. They dreamt of a truly national and global university, one that will not only transmit knowledge but also transform society. Today, we are proud to say that the University of Port Harcourt has lived up to that vision and surpassed many expectations. Over the decades, this great university has produced thousands of graduates across diverse disciplines. disciplines: medicine, engineering, arts, social sciences, natural sciences, law, education, and beyond. Our alumni work tall in every sphere of life, in government and governance, in academia, in business, in international development, and in arts. They have contributed immensely to national development and global progress, making us proud and reaffirming the foundational mission of this great institution. UNIPORT's location is in the heart of the Niger Delta that has been both symbolic and strategic. As a university situated in one of the most complex, resource-rich, yet environmentally and politically delicate in Nigeria, we have shouldered unique responsibilities. We have been both a neutral space for dialogue and dynamic hub for research into oil and gas, environmental sustainability, conflict resolution, community development, and equitable growth. Our various research institutes and partnership with national and multinational organizations in the oil and gas sector have contributed immensely to the understanding and management of Nigerian petroleum economy. Equally, our Center for Conflict and Gender Studies, amongst others, have helped to shape the national conversation on inclusion, peace building, and sustainable development. We have not only educated minds, like I said earlier, we have also fostered social justice, nurtured talents, and shaped public discourse. And in all this, we have remained faithful to our motto for enlightenment and self-reliance. The academic credentials of UNIPORT speak for themselves. From a modest beginning with a few faculties, the university now boasts of about 18 faculties, including a School of Graduate Studies, College of Health Sciences, College of Continuing Education, and multiple specialized centers of research and public engagement. We are proud to say that the University of Port Harcourt has been ranked consistently among the best universities in Nigeria, Africa, and the globe. Our commitment to academic rigor, research-led teaching, and interdisciplinary collaboration continues to yield positive results. Our faculties are home to renowned scholars whose research output has gained global attention, and our students have earned accolades in academic competitions, entrepreneurial initiatives, and scientific discoveries. Moreover, the University of Port Harcourt remains a pioneer in innovating programs. The introduction of entrepreneurial studies as a compulsory component of our undergraduate curriculum has positioned us at the forefront of grooming self-reliant graduates who are not only employable but also job creators. The transformation of the physical landscape of the university over the past 50 years is a testament to our determination and drive. From a modest beginning in a temporary site, UNIPORT has evolved into a shining academic city with modern lecture theaters, laboratories, libraries, hostels, health centers, recreational facilities, and research complexes. Our gratitude goes to the federal government, its agencies such as State Fund, other development partners, as earlier mentioned, NDDC, NMPC, NLMG, NIMASA, NCMDB, PTDF, and others. Cypher Crescent, our industrial alumni, and private sector collaboration. The university continues to expand its infrastructure base to meet the growing demands of teaching, learning, and research for our continued support over the years. The
recently completed School of Medical Sciences complex, other faculties and departmental buildings, lecture auditorium, the development of ultra-modern library complex, and the expansion of our IT infrastructure reflect our resolve to remain competitive in the 21st century knowledge economy. No institution can rise above the quality of its people. At UNIPORT, we are blessed with a formidable team of academic and non-academic staff whose commitment and competence have propelled our mission remarkably. These are men and women who have given their best of their lives to building this institution. Please give them a round of applause. They have taught, they have mentored, they have researched and administered with exceptional devotion. I salute the sacrifices of all those who served in various capacities, past chancellors, past pro-chancellors, past vice-chancellors, registrars, bursars, university librarians, deans, heads of departments, union leaders, and every stakeholder who contributed to the journey of our great university. Even now, our digital vice-chancellor, Professor Owunari Abraham George. Likewise, I pay special tribute to our students, past and present, whose dynamism and creativity and resilience gave the university its soul. Our students have always been active participants in intellectual life of the university, challenging norms, inspiring change, and promoting the values of excellence and integrity. It will be disingenuous to suggest that our journey has been without hurdles. Like every great institution, we have faced our shares of trials, ranging from inadequate funding, which is still subsisting, infrastructure deficit, occasional disruptions due to the strikes. Thankfully, thank to God that since the coming on board of this present government, this administration, and indeed this council, strike is becoming a thing of the past. We hope it will continue. And national instability, including global challenges such as the COVID-19 pandemic. Yet, we have emerged strong at each time. The resilience of UNIPORT community is a defining characteristic of our history. We have not merely survived, we have thrived. We have learned to do more with less, to innovate in adversity, and to chart new paths when the old ones become impassable. This Golden Jubilee celebration is therefore not a celebration of perfection, but a celebration of perseverance, of consistent progress, and of unthinkable UNIPORT spirit. In an age where no institution can thrive in isolation, University of Port Harcourt have made deliberate efforts to build strong alliances. We are proud of our growing portfolio of partnership with world-class universities, research institutes, donor agencies, industry leaders, and alumni network across the globe, including the American Center, the Chinese Center, and only recently, the University of Bonn, Germany, among others. These collaborations have facilitated students and staff exchanges, joint research projects, curriculum enrichment, and knowledge transfer. Through such partnership, the University of Port Harcourt continues to assert itself as a global player, attracting talent and funding while contributing to solving global problems from a local perspective. We are equally grateful to our alumni who have given to the challenge of giving back to their alma mater. Their endowments, mentorship programs, infrastructural support, and advocacy efforts have been instrumental in keeping the spirit of University of Port Harcourt alive and thriving, just like the arena that we commissioned today. As we stand at this historic threshold, the future beckons on us with new possibilities and urgent responsibilities. The world is changing rapidly, and universities must adapt or risk irrelevance. At UNIPORT, we are determined
not to rest on our laurels. The next 50 years must be characterized by deeper innovation, greater accountability, and global competitiveness. We are intensifying our investment in digital learning, suitable development, STEM education, and artificial intelligence, AI. We are strengthening our governance structures and prioritizing staff development and staff welfare. We envision a smarter campus, a greener campus, and a more inclusive community where every voice counts and every talent flourishes. Plans are underway to digitalize our entire process. Build council office, faculty of engineering building, College of Health Sciences building, hence our 10 billion naira endowment fund. Maybe people may have forgotten that we're also using this opportunity to raise fund for our 10 billion naira endowment fund to assist us in achieving some of these lapses and infrastructural deficits within the campus. Let me read again in case some people are listening to that. We need to fence this, we need perimeter fencing, we need to build Faculty of Engineering, we need to build College of Health Sciences, we need to build our council chamber. We have no council building as we speak. We are also working closely with government and private sector to ensure that higher education funding is not only increased, but also effectively utilized to deliver measurable outcomes. Education must be seen as a cost, must not be seen as a cost, but an investment in people as a panacea for peace and national prosperity. The council, which I'm privileged to be the chairman, considered and approved promotions of members of staff, including 71 to the professoral cadre and 56 readers, among several others. On this auspicious occasion, and I issue a clarion call to all stakeholders, government, alumni, corporate organizations, international agencies, student staff, and the civil society to rally around the University of Port Harcourt in a renewed spirit of commitment. Let us not just celebrate this moment. Let us invest in its promise. Let us build on our legacy to create a future that is even more illustrious. Today, in this year's convocation ceremony, the university is awarding honorary degrees to some prominent Nigerians that have made and are still making tangible landmark contributions to national development. They have shaped landscapes and positively impacted lives in their services to the nation. We have those we are honoring with distinguished alumni award. These are members of the Alumni Association who have made this institution proud. And if you look, I believe that the VC had earlier announced the name. But I want to say that in addition to those mentioned in politics, the former president, present minister of FCT, the present governor of Bayelsa State, former governor of Rivers State, Amechi, the present governor of Abia State, Oti. There are prominent members of this association that had made us proud. The MD of Niger Delta, Dr. Umuku, is an alumnus of this institution. The DG of High Prep, the DG of NESRA, Professor Bariko, Ambassador Dr. Godwill Igali, the Vice Chancellor of this university, who is the first alumnus to occupy this position. The MD of NESRA is also part of us. So in addition to these honorary degrees, we're also going to also going to recognize these members of the Alumni Association. I want to announce formally those that we have to honor this morning. First, Her Excellency Senator Oluremi Tinubu CON, the First Lady of the Federal Republic of Nigeria, who has been a supporter to her husband. For those who are from the southeastern part of the country, if we are to give her an award or give her a title, I think we'll call her Osodiachi. That is exactly what she is, that she's working with her husband. The next, I was with her in the Senate, and I can testify to her capacity and integrity. The next is our own, who had given so much to this alma mater. Where we are today is a testimony. Not just this arena. You can see the multimedia. He single-handedly donated that with his family. You've been told that the law faculty he brought and built it, and others maybe will be in his citation. His Excellency Barrister Nyesom Wike. I also have here my former speaker, who was the governor of Katsina for 8 years. Today, he's the chairman of TED Fund. And you know that I doubt if any university or any institution of higher learning can exist without partnering with TED Fund. I also have the opportunity and privilege to say that the governor of Adamawa State, Right Honorable Fintore, is here to be honored. I started my NYC in then Gongola State, which is today Adamawa and Taraba State, and my history cannot be complete without Adamawa State. So I'm proud and happy that it's one of those to be recognized today, and several others. They deserve these awards and recognitions in all ramifications. As I conclude this message, I thank the President and Commander-in-Chief of the Armed Forces of the Federal Republic of Nigeria, the Honorable Minister of Education, National Universities Commission, whose DG is here represented, and all regulatory agencies for their support over the years. I commend the Vice Chancellor and his team for the bold steps taken to reposition this university for greatness. I thank the organizing committee of this Jubilee celebration for their diligence, creativity, and sense of duty. I acknowledge our royal fathers, host communities for their continued support, the media, and our guests who have graced this celebration in their presence and goodwill. To our students, your dreams matter. To our staff, your labor is not in vain. To our alumni, you are our best ambassadors. Let me again congratulate the newly elected National Executive Committee under the leadership of Senator Darlington Wokocha and BOT Chairman led by Prince Princewick. To our friends across the world, we value your partnership. Together, let us raise the banner of the University of Port Harcourt higher. Let us declare to the world the University of Port Harcourt at 50 is not just a celebration of past, it is a declaration of the future. A future rooted in excellence, a future driven by innovation, a future sustained by character. Happy 50th anniversary to the unique University of Port Harcourt. Long live University of Port Harcourt. Long live River State. Long live the Federal Republic of Nigeria. Thank you very much, and God bless you. Thank you.
Let me now invite the Vice Chancellor to present the address of the Chancellor, the Vice Chancellor.
Address by His Royal Highness General Muhammadu Ilyasu Bashar, retired CFR, MNI, the 20th Emir of Bandra, and the 3rd Chancellor of the University of Port Harcourt, at the 35th combined convocation ceremony of the university. President of the Federal Republic of Nigeria, ably represented, the First Lady of the Federal Republic of Nigeria, ably represented, members of the National Assembly, His Excellency FCT Minister, who is here live, His Excellency the sole administrator of Rivers State, His Excellency the Governor of Adamawa State, His Excellency Aminu Masari, the Chairman of Tech Fund, representative of Chief of Defense Staff, Serving Chiefs, representative of the NUCES, Joint Registrar, appointees of the federal government who are present here, Pro-Chancellor and Chairman of the Executive Government Council, other Pro-Chancellors who are here present, members of the Executive Government Council, visiting Vice-Chancellors, Principal Officers of the University of Port Harcourt, former Vice-Chancellors of UNIPORT, my lords, spiritual and temporal, provosts and deans of faculties, distinguished professors, revered traditional rulers, your Royal Highnesses and your Royal Majesties, the Senate and congregation of the University, our strategic partners, distinguished graduates, their parents, student union of the University of Port Harcourt, staff and students, invited guests, ladies and gentlemen. I'm going to read a brief address of the Chancellor. Since he's not present, but it's important that he speaks at the convocation. We are very pleased to stand before this August gathering on the momentous occasion of one of the greatest sectors of academic excellence, the University of Port Harcourt. As the third Chancellor of this private institution of learning, we are honored to be part of yet another harvest in the finest academic tradition that separates this select community of scholars from larger societies. The University of Port Harcourt is an acclaimed fountain of peace and academic excellence. To the graduates, as you step out from this highly regarded seat of learning and scholarship today, you must always remember that your character comes first before your learning can be considered. Thus, discipline, loyalty, and moral rectitude should and must be a watchword as you take your leave of this university. The larger society is too complex and the future very challenging. But with commitment, dedication to duty, and resolve predicted on hard work, resourcefulness, and personal integrity, you will all succeed in the realization of whatever goal you may set for yourself. I congratulate your parents and guardians for making enormous financial sacrifices to give you a good education. It is our prayer that you will live long to reap the benefits of your investment in these young ones. On this note, we wish to commend the Vice Chancellor, Professor Abraham George, the management staff for a job well done. May the good Lord continue to give you the strength and wisdom to continue to discharge your onerous responsibilities. Finally, we wish to once more welcome all the distinguished personalities that are present here for joining us in this celebration of this very unique landmark occasion. We wish you all journey blessings back to your respective destinations. Thank you, and may God bless us all. His Royal Highness General Muhammadu Rasha, retired. Thank you. Round of applause. Today is a great day, and we welcome you to the unique University of Port Harcourt. Ladies and gentlemen, it is my honor and privilege to respectfully, at this point in time, invite the Administrator of Rivers State, Vice Admiral Retired Ibok Ete Ibas, CFRO, Administrator of Rivers State, for his special address. It is time for the
Excellency Asiwaju Bola Ahmed Tinubu, GCFR President, Commander-in-Chief of the Armed Forces of the Federal Republic of Nigeria, here will be represented by Professor Teddy Charles, Vice Chancellor, Federal University of Port Harcourt, Bayelsa State. Your Excellency, Senator Oluyemi Bola Ahmed Tinubu, represented by Honorable Wahab Alawiyeki, distinguished members of the National Assembly, serving and former, Your Excellency Ahmed Umaru Fintiri, the Governor of Adamawa State, and other governors here represented, Your Excellency Chief Minister Nyesom Wike, CON, GSSRS, former Governor of Rivers State, and Honorable Minister of Federal Capital Territory, and other members of the Federal Executive Council, serving and former. Your Excellency Aminu Bello Masari, CFR, former Speaker, Federal House of Representatives, former Governor of Katsina State, and Chairman, Board of Trustees, Tertiary Education Trust Fund. All monarchs and elder statesmen here present, heads of federal commissions and boards, all special assistants to President and all other federal officials here today, the Chancellor, University of Port Harcourt, His Eminence General Muhammadu Ilia Bashar, CFR, Emir of Gwandu, here represented, the Secretary to the Rivers State Government and all state functionaries here present, the Pro-Chancellor, University of Port Harcourt, Senator Mao Habwa, and all other distinguished Pro-Chancellors here present. The Vice Chancellor, University of Port Harcourt, and all Vice Chancellors here present. Principal officers, alumni, and all other members of the University of Port Harcourt community, all awardees here today, distinguished invited guests, gentlemen of the press, ladies and gentlemen. It is with an immense honor and profound appreciation that I join the great people of Rivers State and the University of Port Harcourt community on this historic occasion of the celebration of the 50th anniversary of this esteemed institution. Today, we gather to mark 5 decades of academic distinction, research innovation, national service, and global relevance. This moment is especially significant for Rivers State, as it signifies both a celebration of legacy and a renewal of vision. Let me begin by congratulating the entire university, the Pro-Chancellor, the Governing Council, the Senate, the staff, students, and alumni on these great achievements, specifically the celebration of your Golden Jubilee and the 35th convocation ceremony, as well as the successful commissioning of this iconic arena, which I had the privilege of performing. 50 years is a major milestone in the life of any institution. In that time, the University of Port Harcourt has grown from modest beginnings to become one of Nigeria's most respected citadels of learning, producing leaders,
and people of Rivers State, I extend heartfelt gratitude to His Excellency, President Bola Ahmed Tinubu, GCFR, President and Commander-in-Chief of the Armed Forces of the Republic of Nigeria. Mr. President's visionary leadership, commitment to national rebirth, and far-reaching developmental strides continue to inspire confidence across the country. His unwavering support for the education sector and for our efforts in Rivers State under the current emergency administration has created the enabling environment for projects such as this to flourish. As administrator of Rivers State, I reaffirm the unwavering commitment of our government to education as the cornerstone of sustainable development. We will continue to support learning institutions from the foundational to the tertiary level to ensure that no child is left behind and that our universities remain globally competitive. We also acknowledge with deep appreciation the foundational vision and sustained efforts of successive administrations, and especially the contribution of His Excellency, Chief Barrister Nyesom Wike, CON, former Governor of Rivers State and current Honorable Minister of Federal Capital Territory. The conception and execution of this grand arena under his stewardship reflect his enduring legacy in infrastructure and educational development. The ultramodern convocations arena, now proudly commissioned, is a testament to what is possible when vision aligns with commitment. Your Excellency, we honor your foresight. This arena, bold in design and rich in purpose, is not simply a venue for convocation. It is a sanctuary where dreams are validated, where academic journeys culminate in triumph, and where future leaders will be publicly honored. It will host commencements, policy dialogues, innovation exhibitions, and ceremonies that shape the character and capacity of generations to come. And how fitting that it is being inaugurated during the 50th anniversary celebration and 35th convocation ceremony. A golden jubilee that invites us to reflect on the past, celebrate the present, and commit to an even greater future. The commissioning of this structure during this milestone year is symbolic. It represents continuity, a bridge between legacy of excellence and the promise of tomorrow. As part of the convocation celebration, I wish to extend warm congratulations to all recipients of the awards of first degrees, postgraduate diplomas, master's degrees, and Doctor of Philosophy degrees. Your resilience, intellectual rigor, and commitment to scholarship have distinguished you in your respective fields. You have earned your place among the finest minds, and I urge you to use your knowledge for the betterment of the society. To the honorary degree awardees, Her Excellency Senator Oluremi Tinubu, our First Lady of the Republic of Nigeria, His Excellency Chief Barrister Nyesom Wike, CON, Honorable Minister of FCT, His Excellency Ahmadu Umaru Kentere, Executive Governor of Adamawa State, and His Excellency Right Honorable Aminu Bello Masari, former Speaker, House of Representatives. I offer not only congratulations, but also deep admiration. You have been carefully selected for your exceptional contributions to society, whether in public service, powerful examples of what it means to serve with excellence and integrity. Through your achievements, you have enriched the national fabric and inspired a generation. It is only fitting that the University of Port Harcourt honors you today, and we join the university in celebrating your legacy. The University of Port Harcourt stands as a beacon in the Niger Delta and beyond. It must be nurtured, strengthened, and elevated through sustained investment, institutional reforms, and meaningful collaboration. As a government, we will play our part. To the faculty and staff of the university, I urge you to continue to ignite minds. To the students, this is your arena. Fill it with purpose, with passion, and with pride. To the alumni, remain worthy ambassadors of your alma mater. And to the leadership of this great institution, I salute your resilience, your courage, and your vision. And let the 50th anniversary of the University of Port Harcourt mark the beginning of a new era of innovation, inclusion, and excellence. And to the awardees, I say congratulations once again. Permit me to end with the immortal words of Nelson Mandela. I quote, "Education is the most powerful weapon which we can use to change the world." Today, we sharpen that weapon. Today, we expand its reach, and today we declare our unwavering commitment to a future where learning, leadership, and legacy converge. God bless the University of Port Harcourt, God bless River State, and God bless the Federal Republic of Nigeria.
That was the administrator of River State, who just gave us a special goodwill message. Thank you very much. We appreciate, sir. Thank you. I have the honor and the privilege to respectfully, at this point in time, invite the Vice Chancellors visiting us today from their various institutions for a goodwill message. Now let me begin with the River State University. The Vice Chancellor is Professor Isaac Z. Obipi from the River State University. We also have in our midst today the Vice Chancellor of the Ignatius Ajuru University of Education, Professor Uke Onochukwu. We are blessed to also have the Vice Chancellor of the Federal University of Utweke also in our midst today, who is also serving in a very high capacity today. And we also like to recognize the Nasarawa State University also in our midst today. Thank you so much. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. Let me also very especially inform us that it is time for the 50th anniversary lecture. And I have the honor University is in our midst today. welcome, sir.
University of Agriculture, Mudike. Congratulations, sir.
Presented by the Deputy Vice Chancellor.
Vice Chancellor, University of Port Harcourt, presented by the Deputy Vice Chancellor, Administration Professor Adeka.
Vice Chancellor, Federal University of Turkey, represented by the Deputy Vice Chancellor Admin, Professor Chris Onyema. Thank you.
We appreciate your presence here today. It is time for the anniversary lecture, the 50th anniversary of the unique University of Port Harcourt. And this lecture is going to be delivered by a very distinguished Nigerians. Ladies and gentlemen, I am talking about His Excellency Aminu Bello Masari CFR, Chairman, Board of Trustees, State Fund, former Governor of Katsina State, and former Speaker, Federal House of Representatives. May I, at this point in time, invite all of us to put our hands together as we invite these great Nigerians to give us the 50th anniversary lecture.
The visitor and President of the Federal Republic of Nigeria, President Bola Ahmed Tinubu, DCFR, ably represented. The wife of the President, who is also ably represented. Your Excellency, our host, the Administrator of River State, Your Excellencies, the FCT Minister and former Governor of River State, the Governor of Adamawa State, the Honorable Minister of Education, whom I also believe is being represented, Chancellor of this great university, the Vice Chancellor, and my friend and colleague, the Pro-Chancellor and the Chairman of the Governing Council, Senator Mao. I will have to praise the indulgence of the organizers that I cannot call all the protocols that we have enshrined. But let me say I stand by the protocol list as prepared by this university. I have been selected to give this lecture. I don't know why. You know, I am not an academician. I am a local politician. Like my colleague will say, Senator Mao, he's being deliberate, I know. The theme given to me is the role of universities in nation building. It is with immense pride and deep honor that I stand before you today to celebrate a golden milestone, 50 years of excellence at the University of Port Harcourt, River State. Have a sanctuary of intellectual no small achievement. Congratulations to this great daughter of learning. On a personal note, let me express my profound gratitude for the honorary doctorate conferred on me by this great institution. I dedicate it to the millions of Nigerians who work quietly every day to make this country better. The University of Port Harcourt, created in 1975 as a university college, Port Harcourt, and elevated to full university status in 1977, stands as a beacon of intellectual and civic transformation. For 5 decades, it has trained men and women who have served as doctors, engineers, teachers, writers, policy makers, and thought leaders, not only for Nigeria, but for the world. Today, we do not just celebrate a university, we celebrate an institution that has shaped minds, built character, and illuminated the path to national progress. Nation building in the university's mandate. Nation building is often misunderstood. People think it is about roads, bridges, and laws, but those are only the skeleton. The soul of nation building is its people, what they know, what they value, and the leadership they provide, and this is why universities matter. At the heart of nation building is the development of human capital. No country can rise above the quality of its people, and no institution shares that quality more profoundly than a university. Look at the global stage. The Massachusetts Institute of Technology, MIT, in the United States has produced innovations that have strengthened America's global competitiveness. The National Universities of Singapore has been instrumental in transforming Singapore from a trading post to a knowledge-driven country. Here at home, Nigerian universities, including the University of Ibadan and indeed the University of Port Harcourt, have trained professionals who continue to serve as pillars in Nigeria's development. One cannot speak of Nigeria's medical and energy sectors without acknowledging UNIPORT graduates who have distinguished themselves globally. Research, innovation, and problem solving. Nation building also demands solutions to social problems, and the universities are the crucible such solutions. Oxford and Cambridge University in the United Kingdom played crucial roles in developing COVID-19 vaccines that saved millions of lives globally. Stellenbosch University in South Africa has pioneered agricultural research that has improved food security across Africa. UNIPORT too has contributed through its Center for Gas, Refining and Petrochemical Engineering, helping Nigeria advance in energy research, a critical factor for our industrialization and economic growth. But every university must look at its environment, explore its unique resources, and build a competitive edge. That is your charge for the next 50 years. For UNIPORT, your future should be bolder. You must look beyond oil and gas, establish an Institute of Marine and Coastal Studies to harness the vast opportunities of the Gulf of Guinea, create a School of Energy Policy and Technology that can lead Nigeria's transition to clean energy. These are not mere aspirations, they are imperatives national transformation. Debt fund interventions and commitment to the future. The growth story of the University of Port Harcourt cannot be told without acknowledging the interventions of the Tertiary Education Trust Fund over the years. Debt Fund has supported UNIPORT through the construction of critical infrastructure, research grants, academic staff training and development, and the provision of teaching and laboratory equipment. These interventions have strengthened teaching, research, and innovation, ensuring that the university continues to compete with some of the best in the sub-region. As chairman of the board of trustees of Debt Fund, let me restate our commitment to supporting UNIPORT. We shall continue to invest in research, capacity building, and infrastructure to help the university realize its ambition of becoming one of the best in Nigeria and a leading center of excellence in Africa. Debt Fund will work closely with the university management to ensure that future interventions are aligned with UNIPORT's strategic vision, particularly in the areas that exploit its immediate environment for competitive advantage, such as marine studies, energy policy, and clean technology. Universities as guardians of national values. Beyond academics, universities have shared national values. They are sanctuaries for critical thinking debate and civic consciousness. Some of the greatest social and political reforms have been inspired by universities. The American Civil Rights Movement drew strength from the intellectual debate in universities, and in Africa, Makerere University in Uganda produced nationalist leaders who fought for independence. As we celebrate 50 years of University of Port Harcourt, we are reminded that this institution is not just an ivory tower. It is a lighthouse for national transformation. The next 50 years should not be mere continuation of the past. They should be bolder, more innovative, and more impactful. Long live the University of Port Harcourt. Long live the Federal Republic of Nigeria. Thank you.
Port Harcourt have been found worthy both in character and in learning to be admitted into doctoral degree of the University of Port Harcourt, the Dean.
Have the Dean of the School of Graduate Studies, who will now be presenting those that have qualified to be conferred with doctorate degrees of the institution.
whose names appear on this list, those present and those absent, and for whom I stand proxy, who have been found worthy both in character and in learning to be admitted to the degree of Doctorate of Philosophy of the University of Port Harcourt. Admit you to the degree of Doctor of Philosophy of the University of Port Harcourt. Take a bow. You may please sit. You may please sit. Chancellor of the University of Port Harcourt, the Governing Council. Ladies and gentlemen, the university is 50 years today, and we are celebrating. There are men and women who have contributed significantly to what we are celebrating today. For want of time, we will not go ahead with the fiscal award to these men and women, but I will read the names of these men and women that have done and contributed their best for the 50 years of this university, in no particular order. Some of the names are Chief Emeka Ayako, Alhaji Aminu Bello Masari, Dr. Stanley Lawson, His Royal Highness Wedlo Okocha Raymond Orowe, Dr. Maruf Olatunji Alausa, Alhaji Aliko Dangote, His Excellency Goodluck Ebele Jonathan, His Excellency Chubike Retina Mechi, His Excellency Nyesom Wike, Dr. Alex Oki, His Excellency Timothy Silva, His Excellency Dwoye Ziri, Professor Omar Abraham George, Engineer Edgar Sandot, Professor Stephen Okodudu, Professor Ote Amechuku, Professor Yebu Simialaye, Professor Neni Barani Zadi, Dr. Canada Green, Professor Choma Orige, Professor Kingsley Orige, Professor Chima Obuwa, Dr. Vincent Innocent Etenyo, Dr. Oyintefe Etenye, late Professor Mimi Henry Briggs, late Professor Claude Ake, late Chief O.D. Lulu Briggs, Engineer Gesti Asamawe, Senator Andrew Ichendu, Professor Joseph Ajoka, Professor Don Baridan, Professor strategic firms that have been partnering with us, Topline Engineering, MacArthur Foundation, Total Energies Nigeria, Shell SPDC, Niger Delta Development Commission, Cypher Crescent, American Consulate, the China Consulate Lagos, NLNG, IPREP, and Kenyan International West African Limited. The awards will be given to them in due course. We appreciate and recognize all of you for what you have done in the past 50 years for the University of Port Harcourt. Thank you all, and God bless them. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Vice Chancellor. Today is a very remarkable day in the life of the University of Port Harcourt. And if you have the program, it is time for the conferment of honorary doctoral degrees on distinguished Nigerians. Ladies and gentlemen, I have the honor and the privilege to respectfully, at this point in time, call upon the first awardee. I'm talking about the First Lady of the Federal Republic of Nigeria, the Mother of the Nation, Senator Oluremi Bola Ahmed Tinubu, ably represented in this wonderful occasion by the Senior Special Assistant to the President, Public Affairs and Strategy, Office of the First Lady, Honorable Wahab Alawiye King. Put your hands together as we invite the First Lady to the podium. And to do the citation, may I invite Professor Priska Abie Gobo for the citation. To take the citation, we have Professor Priska Abie Gobo. To take the citation of the First Lady of the Federal Republic of Nigeria.
Hello. Your Excellencies here present, and Your Royal Highnesses, Vice Chancellors, greetings, ladies and gentlemen. Please permit me to stand on the already established protocol. It is a rare privilege and a great honor to present to you a brief profile of Her Excellency, Senator Oluremi Tinubu, CON, First Lady of the Federal Republic of Nigeria, and National Chairman, Renewed Hope Initiative. Her Excellency, Senator Oluremi Tinubu, CON, is a distinguished Nigerian stateswoman, educationist, politician, and philanthropist, whose life's work reflects an enduring commitment to nation building, social justice, and the upliftment of society's most vulnerable. A trailblazer in Nigeria's democratic journey, Senator Oluremi Tinubu made history as the first woman elected to the Senate of the Federal Republic of Nigeria for 3 consecutive terms, representing Lagos Central Senatorial District from 2011 to 2023. Her legislative career was marked by visionary leadership and people-oriented advocacy, championing progressive policies focused on education, social welfare, and economic empowerment. An accomplished educationist by training, Her Excellency is deeply passionate about transforming lives through access to education and opportunity. During her time in the Senate, she implemented impactful programs, including scholarship schemes for indigent students, micro-grants and startup support for petty traders and widows, comprehensive youth skill acquisition, and
elder care programs. Known for her accessibility and accountability, she hosted quarterly town hall meetings to engage directly with constituents and address grassroots development challenges. Her philanthropic legacy extends beyond politics. As First Lady of Lagos State, 1999 to 2007, she founded the New Era Foundation, a platform focused on the development of youths, women, and children. She also established the Alternative High School for Girls, which offers a second chance to girls who dropped out of school due to early pregnancy or child marriage, empowering them to complete their education, learn vocational skills, and even pursue tertiary studies. Her enduring focus on youth empowerment has bettered transformative initiatives such as the Musical Youth Fiesta, the Leadership Academy for Girls, and the widely celebrated Spelling Bee competition, which grants winners the unique opportunity to serve as governor for one day. Her commitment to humanitarian service transcends borders. In Liberia, following the Civil War, she built an elementary and junior secondary school in Mount Barkley, Johnsonville, Montserrado County, contributing to the country's recovery through education. In recognition of her extraordinary service, Senator Tinubu has received 2 national honors: Officer of the Order of the Niger, OON, and Commander of the Order of the Niger, CON. Her work continues to earn both national and international acclaim, including the naming of the Oluremi Tinubu Women Training Center in Guru, UN, Dakar, Senegal. Currently, she serves as a member of the steering committee of the Organization of African First Ladies for Development, collaborating with fellow African First Ladies to advance health equity, gender equality, and human capital development across the continent. As the First Lady of the Federal Republic of Nigeria, she leads the Renewed Hope Initiative, a social intervention platform that complements the Renewed Hope agenda of her husband, His Excellency, President Bola Ahmed Tinubu, GCFR. Through the Renewed Hope Initiative, she champions national programs in health, education, agriculture, economic empowerment, and social welfare, delivering practical support and renewed hope to Nigerian families. A quintessential role model and voice of compassion, Her Excellency, Senator Oluremi Tinubu, CON, exemplifies grace, resilience, and transformative leadership. She remains devoted to her faith and family, finding fulfillment in her roles as a wife, mother, and as a First Lady of the Federal Republic of Nigeria. This is a glowing tribute to the First Lady and today's recipients of an honorary degree, Senator Oluremi Tinubu. Distinguished ladies and gentlemen, please join me as we welcome our First Lady, Her Excellency, Senator Oluremi Tinubu, and invite her to receive her honorary doctorate degree, Doctor of Science, DSc, in Science Education, honoris causa, from our unique UNIPORT. You are welcome, Your Excellency. Ably represented.
By the authority vested in me as Vice Chancellor, and in the name of the Senate, I confer on you the degree of Doctor of Science, Science Education, honoris causa of the University of Port Harcourt. Congratulations.
very much. Thank you very much. We deeply appreciate. Now the next awardee is a man of impeccable character, and I have the honor and the privilege to respectfully invite His Excellency Chief Barrister Nyesom Wike, CON, GSSRS, POS Africa, Life Venture, Minister of the Federal Capital Territory of Nigeria. May I invite Professor Obari Gomba to kindly step forward to take the citation. Professor Obari Gomba.
The protocol for this event has been announced and well established, and I ask for your permission to adopt that protocol. Citation for His Excellency Chief Barrister Nyesom Wike, CON, on the occasion of the conferment of the honorary doctorate degree, Doctor of Political Science, honoris causa, at the 35th convocation ceremony of the University of Port Harcourt, Nigeria. Before us stands a man who exemplifies the limitless possibilities of the human spirit, an enigma whose courage and doggedness in grappling with and confronting the oddities against the fulfillment of both individual and collective vision have made him distinctive, and revolutionary. Before us is a blend of both the lamb and the lion, an embodiment of will, talent, and the fearless resolve to plow on to the service of society, nation, and mankind. Before us, before this august assembly, at this point in history, is a patriot, a vanguard for progress, whose interventions are a testament to the saying by Pablo Picasso that life's meaning or purpose is in discovering and sharing one's talents and abilities. Here is His Excellency Chief Barrister Nyesom Wike, CON, Life Venture, and Honorable Minister of the Federal Capital Territory of Nigeria. His Excellency Chief Wike was born into a devout and humble family of Reverend and Mrs. Ilemaya Wike of Rumiprekon community in Obiakpo local government area of Rivers State. From these modest beginnings, grace and unyielding determination transformed these early circumstances into the foundation for extraordinary aspirations. Dreams that have not only shaped his destiny, but have left an indelible mark on the nation. Indeed, as Shakespeare aptly reminds us, the past is prologue, a testament to a journey of a man whose story continues to unfold in profound and remarkable ways. Chief Wike holds a Bachelor of Science in Political Science from the University of Port Harcourt and a bachelor's degree LLB in Law from the Rivers State University of Science and Technology. A brief and brilliant stint in private legal practice quickly yielded space for very consequential public service involvement in his two-time election as chairman of Obiakpo local government area of Rivers State between 1999 and 2007. An astounding performance brightened his path to the position of Deputy President of the Association of Local Governments of Nigeria, AGON, in 2004, and later election as President of the August Association. His resourcefulness, dynamic leadership, and vision endeared him to his colleagues and comrades in the struggle to deepen governance through effective grassroots development in the nascent democracy. His representation of Africa on the Executive Committee of the Commonwealth Local Government Forum testifies to his dedication and passion. As Council Chairman, Chief Wike's performance was profound, multi-sectorial and far-reaching, thus earning him the best performing local government council chairman in Rivers State through his 2 tenures. As Argon National President, he was versatile, focused, and resolved in successfully galvanizing the 774 LGAs across the country to commit to effective grassroots development and transformation. Between October 2007 and May 2011, Chief Wike served as the Chief of Government House, Port Harcourt. On the 14th of August 2011, Chief Wike was appointed and sworn in by President Goodluck Jonathan as the Honorable Minister of State for Education, and he later emerged as the Supervising Minister of Education in 2013 following a cabinet reshuffle. As Minister, he played a pivotal role in the initiative of needs assessment of universities and the interventions that follow as a way of addressing the infrastructure and funding gaps in the university, which were cardinal in the struggle. This intervention signaled the green light of progress and improved conditions in the university system. As Minister, His Excellency Chief Wike spearheaded transformative reforms that redefine access to quality basic education for millions of children. Leadership gave birth to groundbreaking initiatives, including the Special Schools for Girls program, ensuring education reached the most vulnerable. Through the nationwide provision of free textbooks and essential learning materials, he dismantled barriers to knowledge, empowering a generation with the tools to shape their future. Well-burnished and charismatic, Chief Wike was elected Governor of Rivers State in 2015. And he was re-elected in 2019, serving out his second and final term on the 29th of May, 2023. He led his people with love and courage, fearlessly defending their interests and building bridges across time and space. As governor, he redefined good governance through the delivery of landmark projects in priority areas of infrastructure, education, healthcare, security, sports, rural development, justice, and urban renewal. Focused, passionate, and determined, Chief Wike was a pacesetter in quality project delivery. He championed the cause of women, introduced educational reforms and free primary and secondary education that drove up school enrollment. Under his watch and leadership, the Rivers State government delivered over 1,000 kilometers of road infrastructure, including flyovers and dual carriageways across the length and breadth of the state, local government areas, leading to some of the country's most modern urban centers. Furthermore, as governor, he constructed modern court buildings, provided official vehicles, and enabled judicial officers in both the state and federal courts to enjoy lifelong accommodation. On the 21st of August 2023, Chief Wike was sworn in by President Bola Ahmed Tinubu as Minister of the Federal Capital Territory, where he is delivering quality projects with aplomb and single-minded devotion as he shapes a new legacy of excellence in public service. Chief Wike national and international honors, including the Commander of the Order of the Niger, CON, the Grand Service Star of Rivers State, GSS ROS, and Pillar of Sports, POS Africa. A Christian, committed family man, Chief Wike is happily married to Honorable Justice Eberechi Suziet Nyesom Wike, Justice of the Appeal Court, and blessed with lovely children, Jordan, Joaquin, and Jasmine. Your Excellencies, distinguished ladies and gentlemen, history is not shaped by those who wait for the perfect moment or cower in the face of adversity. It is forged by those who seize the tides of destiny, controlling life's challenges with unwavering courage and relentless determination. Before us today stands such a man,
a heroic and extraordinary lawyer, public servant, politician, visionary, a great Nigerian from Ikwere land in Rivers State, who has etched his name in the annals of greatness, and it is only fitting that we honor him with the special recognition he so richly deserves. It is with utmost honor and profound privilege that I present to this assembly a man whose impact on national development, governance, humanity is both remarkable and enduring. For his unwavering commitment to advancing knowledge, his visionary leadership, his generosity of spirit, and his tireless dedication to progress. His Excellency, Chief Nyesom Wike, has been found most deserving of the honorary doctorate degree, Doctor of Political Science, honoris causa, by the University of Port Harcourt.
Authority vested in me as Vice Chancellor, and in the name of Senate, I confer on you the Doctor of Science degree in Political Science, honoris causa, of the University of Port Harcourt. Congratulations, sir.
Appreciate. Thank you very much. Now the next is His Excellency Amadu Umaru Fintiri, the Executive Governor of Adamawa State. Put your hands together. Your Excellency, your children from Adamawa State who are schooling in this university are all here to rejoice and celebrate with you today. And to do the citation, I have to invite Professor Christopher Ochonogo for the citation.
Good afternoon, everyone. A protocol has been established for this occasion, and I want to adopt that protocol. I present a citation on Honorable Amadou Umaru Fintiri, the Executive Governor of Adamawa State, on the occasion of the conferment of Doctorate of Science degree honoris causa of the University of Port Harcourt. Honorable Amadou Umaru Fintiri was born on Friday, October 27, 1967 in Gulag. He attended Central Primary School, Gulag, between 1975 and 1981. Thereafter, he enrolled at the government-day secondary school, Gulag, in 1981, and later government secondary school, Michika, where he finished in 1986. Upon his successful completion of secondary education, he gained admission into the University of Maiduguri, where he studied and graduated with a BA Hons in history in 1992. He participated in the compulsory one-year national service. In 1993, his desire for more knowledge nudged him to acquire the postgraduate diploma in policy and strategic studies in 2004 from his alma mater, the University of Maiduguri. Sequel to his graduation from the university and the completion of national service, Honorable Fintiri went into private sector and ventured into oil and gas and construction industries, where he successfully built a conglomerate as the CEO of Mine Oil and Mine in Construction. His ingenuity and shrewdness in managing his companies resulted in the establishment of many gas stations across the country by Mine Oil Company. His foray into the political terrain was in 2007 when he formally joined partisan politics. Then he contested for and won a seat in the Adamawa State House of Assembly as representing the Gali constituency between 2007 and 2011. Within the same period, Within the same period, he served as both the minority whip and majority leader in the House. His good representation paved the way for his re-election to represent the same constituency in the House between 2011 and 2015. This time around, Honorable Fintiri was elected as the Deputy Speaker in June 2011, and by December 2012, he became the Speaker of Adamawa State House of Assembly. At different times between December 2012 and June 2015, while performing the duties of his office as Speaker, he was made the acting governor of Adamawa State twice. First from January to October 2012, and the second was from July to October 2014. These periods afforded him the opportunity to demonstrate his leadership acumen and dexterity in governance, such that his popularity surged with the people yearning for more. Even though his stint in not how long, but how well it is used. Specifically, he changed the bureaucratic landscape and improved the welfare of workers in Adamawa State, which prepared them fully for service delivery. No wonder he was nicknamed by the workers as the ATM. He actually etched his name in gold and left the citizens longing for more of his leadership style. Honorable Amadou Umaru Fintiri contested for and was elected democratically as governor of Adamawa State on the platform of the People's Democratic Party. He was subsequently sworn in as the executive governor of the state for the period 2019 After 4 years of meritorious service to his people, he was re-elected for a second term in 2023. Since his emergence in 2019 as governor, Fintiri has not merely led, he had redefined leadership with a governance model rooted in the people's first philosophy. He has transformed Adamawa State into a beacon of infrastructural rebirth, economic innovation, and social inclusion. Under his stewardship, the state has witnessed a golden era of progress. In the capital city of Yola, he has delivered a futuristic 8-lane expressway at Jimeta Bank Road, complete with an iconic bypass at the fire service junction. His ongoing construction of an ultra-modern stadium is not just a tribute to youth and sports, but a declaration that excellence deserves platform. The remodeling of the Yola Market and Jimeta shopping complex affirms his deep belief in the dignity of small businesses and the empowerment of the informal sector. Governor Fintiri infrastructural revolution is legendary. Adamawa is the first in northeastern Nigeria to boast 4 flyovers, a cover-leaf interchange, and a grade separated junction. Infrastructure, once reserved for global cities, now planted firmly in the heart of the northeastern region of Nigeria. His ambitious superhighway project, linking Newman Road to Gibson Jallow Way through Greater Yola layout, is unlocking new economic corridors and renewing the. In health, Governor Fintiri has built brand new cottage hospitals in 8 previously neglected LGAs and expanded 5 general hospitals, affirming his philosophy that healthcare is not a privilege but a right. He has built 333 health centers, healthcare maternity clinics throughout the 233 wards of the state as part of an universal health coverage for all. In education, he has constructed 21 model schools in each local government area and launched a robust digital skill program targeting 100,000 youths, proving that education remains the bedrock of a just society. In the arena of renewable energy, he is charting new frontiers with a visionary 300-megawatt solar farm, poised to establish Adamawa as a continental model for energy sovereignty and environmental responsibility. What distinguishes Governor Fintiri above all is not merely the scope of his achievements, but the principle behind them. He governs with humility, consults with sincerity, listens with prejudice, and delivers without noise. He exemplifies a rare blend of humanity and boldness, modernizing tradition while preserving the soul of the people. For his outstanding service and unparalleled accomplishments, His Excellency has received numerous accolades from across the nation. These include Distinguished Award for Infrastructure Delivery by President Muhammadu Buhari in 2022. Best Governor in Infrastructure Development by President Bola Tinubu in 2023. Vanguard Newspaper Personality of the Year. Daily Sun Newspaper Governor of the Year 2022. Leadership Newspaper Governor of the Year 2019. The first ever first-term governor to be so impactful governor. Punch Newspaper Award for Governance Excellence, Blueprint Newspaper Governor of the Year 2023. Sectoral and civil service bodies have also echoed these affirmations. Education Awards, Advocacy Awards, Health Sector Excellence Award, Awards of Excellence in Health Delivery from the Nigerian Medical Association, recognitions from Jeremiah Matan Arewa, African Women and Global Community, and the Historical Society of Nigeria. A man of culture, faith. His Excellency is also a man happily married to Hajia Lami Amadu Umaru Fintiri and blessed with 4 children. He holds chieftaincy titles from nearly all 15 emirates and chiefdoms in Adamawa State, an enduring symbol of the respect he commands across the cultural landscape. He is a recipient of the prestigious Commander of the Order of the Niger, CON, and the Grand Service Star of River State, GSS-RS. As the Holy Book says, that God does not burden a soul beyond what he can bear. In Governor Fintiri, we witness a soul that cannot only bear the burden of leadership, but uplifts others through it. Today, the University of Port Harcourt affirms through this honorary doctorate that greatness is not in the title one bears, but in the lives one transforms. Ladies and gentlemen, Chancellor Sir, I present to you a detribalized Nigerian, a statesman, an astute administrator, a smart manager of human and material resources, a loving husband, a caring father, and a lover of humanity. His Excellency, Right Honorable Amadu Umaru Fintiri.
By the authority vested in me as Vice Chancellor, and in the name of the Senate, I confer on you the degree of Doctor of Science, Public Administration, DSc Honoris Causa of the University of Port Harcourt. Congratulations, sir. Thank you very much. Thank you. Please, cameraman, you may take your position.
I have the honor at this point in time to invite His Excellency Right Honorable Aminu Bello Masari, former Speaker, House of Representatives, former Governor of Katsina State, and now Chairman, Tertiary Education Trust Fund, TED Fund, to kindly step forward for his wonderful address. For his wonderful award. Please put your hands together and let me invite Professor Roslyn A.K. Chukwu to kindly step forward and do the citation of His Excellency, the Right Honorable Aminu Bello Masari.
Brief profile of Right Honorable Aminu Bello Masari, CFR, Chairman, Board of Trustees, TED Fund. Right Honorable Aminu Bello Masari, CFR, is a distinguished Nigerian statesman, seasoned public administrator, and respected political leader whose career spans 4 decades in public service, legislative leadership, and executive governance. Born on May 29, 1950, in Masari, Kofa local government area of Katsina State. Masari began his career in the public service, rising through the ranks in the Kaduna and Katsina State weather boards, where he voluntarily retired as Assistant General Manager Operations. He later served as Commissioner for Works, Housing and Transport in Katsina State between 1992 and November 1993. His commitment to national development earned him election as a member of the Constitutional Conference 1994 to 1995, representing Malufashi, Kafo, and Danji local government areas. In 1999, he was elected into the House of Representatives and re-elected in 2003. During which he emerged as the Speaker of the Nigerian House of Representatives, 2003 to 2007. His tenure as Speaker was marked by bold legislative reforms and strengthening of democratic institutions, strong advocacy for transparency, accountability, and the rule of law. In 2015, Masari was elected Executive Governor of Katsina State under the All Progressive Congress, APC, and was re-elected in 2019, serving until May 2023. His administration prioritized education, healthcare, infrastructure, security, and social welfare, with landmark achievements in basic and secondary education reforms and youth empowerment initiatives. In recognition of his statesmanship, President Bola Ahmed Tinubu appointed him Chairman, Board of Trustees of the Tertiary Education TED Fund. In August 2024, entrusting him with the task of improving the quality of higher education through strategic interventions, research funding, and prudent resource management. A recipient of the prestige National Honor of the Commander of the Order of the Federal Republic, CFR, Right Honorable Aminu Bello Masari remains respected voice in Nigeria political and developmental discourse. I present to you today to be honored Right Honorable Aminu Bello Masari for the honor University University of Port Harcourt honorary degree in service. Thank you.
By the authority vested in me as Vice Chancellor, and in the name of the Senate, I confer on you the degree of Doctor of Science, Public Administration, DSc honoris causa, of the University of Port Harcourt. Congratulations, sir.
Excellencies, very distinguished guests, after the photograph, we will now give this very wonderful opportunity to His Excellency, Right Honorable Aminu Bello Masari, former Speaker, House of Representatives, former Governor of Katsina State, and the Chairman, Tertiary Education Trust Fund, TETFund, to kindly address this assembly. Put our hands together as Right Honorable Aminu Bello Masari will officially, after being decorated with the honorary Doctor of Science, honorary causa, to kindly address this convocation. Cameramen, please take your position. Thank you.
The visitor of this university, who is the President, Federal Republic of Nigeria, President Bola Ahmed Tinubu, GCFR, the wife of the President of the Federal Republic of Nigeria, Your Excellency, the sole administrator of River State, who is our host today, Your Excellency, Chief Barrister, Honorable Minister, FCT, Honorable, Right Honorable Umar Fintri, Executive Governor of Adamawa State, the Chairman of the Council, the Pro-Chancellor, who is also Chairman of the Governing Council, and the other members of the Governing Council, the Vice Chancellor, the Senate, distinguished ladies and gentlemen, on behalf of the recipients of this great honor, I thank the President, the Chairman of the Governing Council, the Governing Council itself, the entire management of the university for seeing us worthy of this honor. A university that has spent 50 years. To be honored by that university is an honor itself. To be recognized is more than double honors. And I'm happy, in particular, not for myself, for recognizing those who have made contribution to this university I like honors if they are given to formers, not current, because current may be an eye service. But Vice Chancellor, I congratulate you for seeing what has happened before, so that the administrator now, before he leaves, he can do more, so that when next, we also invite him. I say thank to all of you who have made this day possible, and above all, like the way my friend started, all thanks be to God Almighty for making it possible for all of us to be here and to be alive to receive this honor from this prestigious university. I'm sure now we will do more, especially in our positions, to make sure that we always leave an impact. It has always been my belief that I don't believe in coming through this door, going out without leaving something on the floor. So, God willing, using our positions, definitely we are going to do something, especially in those areas that the Vice Chancellor and the Pro-Chancellor have highlighted, and also from areas which I think the university should focus more. Once again, thank you on behalf of the other recipients, and God bless you. Amen.
Thank you very much. You just heard from Dr. Aminu Bello Masari, former Speaker, House of Representatives, former Governor of Katsina State, and currently Chairman Tetmond. Thank you very much, sir. Thank you. We deeply appreciate. I have the honor and the privilege at this time to invite to address this convocation His Excellency Ahmadu Umaru Fintiri, former Speaker at Adamawa State House of Assembly and now Governor Adamawa State, Dr. Ahmadu Umaru Fintiri. A big round of applause for him.
Thank you. Your Excellency, the Visitor, our President Ahmed Bola Tinubu, GCFR and Commander-in-Chief, Your Excellency, the wife of the President, ably represented, Your Excellency, the former Governor of Rivers State, and now the FCT Minister, His Excellency, Barrister Nyesom Wike, Your Excellency, the former Governor of Katsina State, the former Speaker, House of Representatives, and now the Board Chairman, Tetfon, the Pro-Chancellor and Chairman of Board of the University of Port Harcourt, the Vice Chancellor, the university community, and my guests from Adamawa State, members of the National Assembly. Good afternoon. Let me start by saying I'm honored to be here. Thankful to the Council, Senate, management, faculty, and students of the University of Port Harcourt. I'm particularly glad that this university in its wisdom found me worthy of this award at this time when it is celebrating its Golden Jubilee and 35th Combined Convocation Ceremony. 50 years of enlightenment, self-reliance, and commitment to fostering intellectual curiosity, academic excellence, and and a vibrant campus community is indeed a main feat. For this, I must congratulate the university and commend Port Harcourt City for housing this esteemed citadel of knowledge and hatchery of great leaders and the trailblazers who have been resourceful to Nigeria and the world. In my early years, I have known Port Harcourt for its cosmopolitan mix and hospitality, its strategic location laying along the Boni River confers on it the status of an oil-rich hub in the Niger Delta, where every serious player in the oil and gas business in Nigeria looks forward to having a piece of either or being a tenant or a landlord. Coincidentally, the oil and gas space happened to be where I first made my real fortune from as a young man, thus making Port Harcourt an integral part of me. My relationship with this city became internally cemented when my friend and brother, Barrister Nyesom Wike, became the governor of Rivers State. In Wike, I found trust, confidence, and comradeship that makes me feel at home whenever I'm in this part of Nigeria. Again, I must thank the University of Port Harcourt for making this bond thicker by finding both Wike and I worthy of its doctorate on the same date. This is an honor that will not only be indelibly engraved in the records of the university, but in the collective history of our friendship and our respective states, Rivers and Adamawa. Pro-Chancellor, Vice-Chancellor, students, distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen, this is UNIPORT, a university solidly built on cosmopolitan blend to the ideals of its founding fathers, with the eye to look for and find excellence beyond its geography. Today, I'm honored to share this space with other Nigerians beyond the Niger Delta because UNIPORT has been able to spot excellence as far as Adamawa State. What we are witnessing today is more than a celebration. It's a greater Nigeria we all desired. Let me share a story with you. Sometimes in the year 2021, when we started harvesting the fruits of our 11-point agenda in the governance of Adamawa State, a young man whom I appointed as a commissioner for information and strategy, impressed with our performance and agitated with the need to call the attention of the world to Adamawa State, accosted me with the need to blow our trumpet louder. He came handy with a budget for media and publicity. I look at the cost and ask, who do we really need to spend this much to be noticed? How about deploy these resources and energy to building more schools and infrastructure for our people? Let's just concentrate on the work and be modest about it. Our people will be happier and the world will naturally come to know. I took this decision, cognizance of the power of modesty, because I am the governor and therefore in a better position to know the financial status of the state and how best to match resources with priorities. Distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen, I am not in any way downplaying the role of media in projecting achievement and governance public relations, but I feel it is a luxury best reserved for buoyant entities. For a state like Adamawa with modest resources, the best I could do is to place our priorities right. In essence, what has come to be known as the Fintry magic in Adamawa is nothing short of understanding our position, targeting priorities and deploying our resources to critical areas of needs corresponds with impact and modesty. We have been strategically doing this even at the expense of our personal comforts, and it is yielding results. Today, we have changed the narrative. Adamawa State has been transformed from one of the bottom 10 states in the Federation to one of the top 10 in development indices, from education, healthcare, rural development, and infrastructure. So if I say UNIPORT has eyes for excellence beyond its immediate boundaries, I honestly know what I mean. Considering the distance between Port Harcourt and Yola, and for the fact that we have been modest about how we carry ourselves as a government, this recognition honor is truly a merited one and can only be carried by an institution who is widely and deliberately in search of distinction. While I accept this honor, I must congratulate fellow awardees, the wife of the Nigerian President, Senator Mrs. Mary Tinubu, ever represented, the Minister of the Federal Capital Territory, Chief Nyesom Wike, and my senior brother, Right Honorable Aminu Bello Masari, former Governor of Katsina, one of the Tertiary Education Trust Fund. These are distinguished Nigerians and undoubtedly deserving this honor. It is a great privilege to share this stage with these great leaders. For me, it is a badge I shall carry for the rest of my life with deserved pride. I dedicate it to my team, my friends, and the good people of my state. Thank you all, and God bless you.
Thank you very much, His Excellency Dr. Amadu Umaru Fintiri. Thank you very much, sir, for your kind words. I have the honor and the privilege to respectfully, at this point in time, invite to the podium His Excellency Chief Barrister Nyesom Wike, CON, GSSRS, POS Africa, Life Venture, Honorable Minister of the Governor of Rivers State, for his address.
Your Excellency, the wife of the President of the Federal Republic of Nigeria, Ahmed Bola Tinubu, under the Order of the Niger and the First Lady of the Federal Republic of Nigeria. Your Excellency, the Governor of Adamawa State, my dear brother and friend, Amadu Umaru Fintiri, a fellow awardee, the former Speaker of the House of Representatives, two-time Governor of Katsina State, and by the grace of God, the Chairman of Education Trust Fund, Aminu Bello Masari, the Pro-Chancellor and Chairman of Governing Council of the unique University of Port Harcourt, the sole administrator of Rivers State, our dear brother, retired Vice Admiral, the Vice Chancellor of this great university, the first alumnus to occupy the position of the Vice Chancellor of this great university. The single senators here present, management and staff, Senate of this great university, and their leaders, former governors of Abia State and former governor of Enugu State, graduates, traditional rulers, our dear brothers and sisters, gentlemen of the press, ladies and gentlemen, firmly delighted and deeply grateful for the honor done me by the University of Port Harcourt having found me worthy of conferment of the degree of Doctor of Science, honoris causa in political science, and the designation of the convocation arena after my humble self. I must place on record that my wife, my children, and entire family hold this honor as preeminent and totally gratifying. Our gratitude knows no bounds. The University of Port Harcourt availed me the rich and concrete intellectual foundation upon which my socio-economic and political ascendancy have been fitly predicated. I was educated both in character and learning. I had a good fortune of interacting with some of the best professors in the world. By the design of the curricula, we are made to freely interact with these great intellectuals who deliberately and eagerly imbued us with knowledge and molded us into young men and women of substance and deep convictions, all of which firmly prepared us for success in leadership and other endeavors we are elected to pursue. It is in the light of the foregoing that I have always strongly believed that every alumnus should give back to the university as a mark of pure gratitude. So that explains why I freely give to this institution whenever I have had the opportunity to so do. Throughout my duty towers, I would say I've never hesitated, rather have ever denied that I'm the happy alumnus of the unique University of Port Harcourt. As a deliberate pursuit of commitment to gratitude for a university that gave me so much. To this extent, you will recall that even though this university was established in 1975 as a conventional university, there was no law faculty in this university. So when I became a Minister of State Education, I found it as an opportunity that we must have a faculty of law. I'm glad that the Vice Chancellor had said it here today that today we have faculty of law. I did not only enter that, I said there must be a befitting faculty of law building, and I insisted. And today we have that faculty of law, which was named after one of the legal luminaries who became one of the faculty of law. Those of us who share the same faculty with the humanities, social sciences, and humanities, you agree it was a very tight faculty, building, to house these two great, one of the most erudite political economists, Professor Claude Akin. When I became a governor, of course, the university approached me to complete the Captain Elechi Amadi building. Today, you are going to the fact that building has been completed. As a governor, the predecessor of the Vice Chancellor today, Professor Lale, approached me and said, look, Mr. Governor, this is here. I'm
that since the establishment of this university, we don't have a befitting convocation arena. I said, VC, go and make the design. While I'm sitting in this office, you must have a befitting convocation arena. To the glory of God, today, not only do we have the best convocation arena as far as this country is concerned, you went further to honor me. The Mr. Vice Chancellor, I want to say, and the chairman of the council, I'm still indebted to this university. And wherever I am, be assured I will continue to give you the support. Now, I have said the essence of giving back to a university or institution that gave you the best. In my own case, not just because I graduated from this university first. After my national youth service, I went to Rivers State University to read law. And I can say that I'm proud to also say, as an alumnus of that great university, I can say to the glory of God that I have given back to the university that gave me support, gave me the legal teeth to do whatever I'm doing today. Let me say, as a chairman of local government council, as chairman, I have to build the first postgraduate hostel in Rivers State University as the chairman of local government. As a governor, you understand, like the visitor said, funding of university is very difficult. But I said, this is the institution that contributed to my growth. While I'm the governor, we have to turn the narrative, change the narrative. As governor of the state, I make sure I completed infrastructure facilities for faculties of environmental and management sciences. I made sure I completed the faculty of law building. I built the college of medical and mechanical sciences building. I built a new senate building. I built the National Union of Rivers State Students building. I built the HA campus of Rivers State University. I built the MOA campus of Rivers State University. I built the Ahuda campus of Rivers State University. I built and fully funded facilities for basic clinical and clinical sciences. I built Rivers State Clinical Students Hostel. I built pathology building in the Rivers State University of Science and Technology. Because I wouldn't have been governor and then go out and then I have the opportunity to criticize those who were in government. Then while I was there, what was my contribution to that institution? As a lawyer, tomorrow they will ask, you were a lawyer, what did you do for the growth of legal education? It's important that for society to know we have to give back to institutions, to bodies that lay the foundation that molded you in life. Not when you leave position, you begin to criticize those in authority for having not done this and having not done that. Now that you are there, what did you do? As a lawyer, you will go.
Time is a masterpiece. A delicate piece when we wait. A vibrant shard when we're late. A dark fragment when we're sad. A radiant tile when we're happy. An intricate pattern when we're in pain.
I, as a governor, was one who built auditorium, classrooms, and hostel for Nigerian Law School in Lagos. I mean, in Negua. After that, I had the opportunity to build the best law school campus in River State. The best. But nobody, even the headquarters, cannot match what we have in River State. Nabokam Douglas campus of the law school. As a governor, I was the first in this state that introduced welfare scheme for judges and judicial officers. I made sure that not only did they have houses, I made sure they were all. That has given hope, that has given confidence to judicial officers that when they retire, they have a place to go to. That is contribution to legal education, to the growth of the legal institution. As a lawyer, as a governor, I was the only governor that heeded to the call by the body of benchers. Where are most of you today? I'm going to call the benchers hall. I was the only governor who is a lawyer who contributed.
Safe.
University has given a lot. For me, University of Port Harcourt has given a lot. The university has given me a lot. For me, the legal education has given me a lot. Now, I have taken time to enumerate achievements for the and the River State University, as well as for my profession as a lawyer, not for self-aggrandizement, but to demonstrate that it is truly good to give back, that formed, guided, and prepared us for the successes we have recorded in society. There is no excuse that will justify our indifference to the development of this institution, no matter how well crafted and articulated. Those who come after us must be encouraged and inspired by our robust examples to keep this tradition of service and development of our alma mater or alma maters. For to do otherwise would amount to wittingly or unwittingly breaking the chain of progress and excellence in this institution. The university has produced speakers of the House of Assembly, governors and ministers of the Federal Republic of Nigeria. What have they given back to the university? This university has produced generals in the armed forces, captains of industry, and top bureaucrats. What have they given back to the university? This university has produced clergymen of repute, diplomats, and celebrated actors. What have they given back to the university? This university must demand answers from them because there's a legitimate basis for this question, since the university provided the foundation upon which all of them, including me, soared to prominence. I must, at this point, exercise the patriotic duty of calling on all of you to support the visitor of this university and President of the Federal Republic of Nigeria, His Excellency Bola Ahmed Tinubu, Grand Commander of the Federal Republic, for his unwavering and undiluted commitment to the socio-economic well-being and prosperity of our country. Through his renewed hope agenda, he has, with the establishment of the Nigerian Education Loan Fund, amongst other remarkable initiatives, started the dramatic transformation of our tertiary educational landscape in such a way that soon no willing child will be denied access to quality education because of economic hardship. I'm very grateful to the Vice Chancellor that he said over 3,000 of our students are beneficiaries of this scheme. For us, in the University of Port Harcourt community in particular, there's palpable evidence of the President's commitment to the development of tertiary education and the promotion of all levels of education in the country. This is because only recently, the University of Port Harcourt approached me as a minister of the Federal Republic to request for land for the establishment of a center for leadership and democratic studies. I took up the request with Mr. President, who immediately granted approval, and as I speak to you, the statutory right of occupancy has been given to the chairman and chairman of the Governing Council of the university. I've asked my friends across the country to partner with me to actualize this dream and also erect a new and befitting Senate building for the University of Port Harcourt. As part of our contribution, I intend to endow a chair on family and child's law in the Faculty of Law in honor of my wife, who is a Justice of Court of Appeal. And also endow another chair on leadership and public administration in the Department of Political Science in my honor. We must admit that the President met a dire socio-economic situation upon assumption of office. This challenging situation required bold and painful decisions if the nation must survive, recover, and make progress again. These decisions have been taken as expected of every bold, genuine, and visionary leader. The resultant consequences may not, in some instances, be immediately palatable, but be assured that joy is inevitably coming. For instance, the price of petrol is steadily going down, and the trend will continue, just as agricultural production and manufacturing are gradually experiencing a rejuvenation. No effort is being spared in combating insecurity, and we are trusting that before long we will be able to traverse the length and breadth of our landscape again without molestation. Our country is undoubtedly on the path of positive ascendancy, and very soon the impact will be visible even to the blind and obvious even to the cynically minded. We must resist the purveyors of lies, hate, and division who seek to destroy our country. These men and women who coalesce under the banner of the so-called coalition are prepared by the delusion of grandeur and perpetual search for relevance and political power. If you interrogate their profiles, you will find that they have been in office for almost all their lives. Yet, they have nothing concrete to show as their achievements in building an enduring nation. In only 2 years of this administration, they are congregating and aggregating to destroy rather than build, and and reconstruct our hitherto battered country, for which most of them have been active dramatists personnel in the willful distortion of our politics and economy, which they painfully orchestrated in their respective tenures in office. We know these naysayers, and you are enjoined to reject them, and their unpatriotic drumbeats of division and veiled propaganda. As I conclude, let me reiterate that the University of Port Harcourt imbued us with deep and qualitative knowledge, the knowledge that provoked supreme confidence in every that we take. The university's brand of scholarship was built on a fabric of pristine values anchored on deep research, truth, and outspoken. To speak truth to power and society, and a couple of us have not deviated from that tradition. Today, I'm happy to testify that even the university itself has not departed from its original vision, as exemplified in the quality of men and women that you have carefully chosen as our honoris causa awardees. In an age where many universities appear to be fired more by mercantilist adventures, you have elected to keep the excellent tradition of university and remain sane. I congratulate the university for this golden jubilee anniversary and say, God bless UNIPORT. Thank you. And God bless you.
Let us put our hands together and give His Excellency Chief Barrister Nyesom Wike, GSSRS, US Africa, the FCT Minister. He has done a lot, he has made a lot of promises, and we know that he is a man of his word. Please, can we give him a standing ovation for all the promises he has made? Thank you very much, Your Excellency. We deeply appreciate. Thank you, thank you. We are so glad. Thank you. We appreciate. The next here is I have the honor and I have the privilege at this point in time to invite the First Lady of the Federal Republic of Nigeria, His Excellency Senator Oluremi Tinubu, CON, for her address, and it is ably represented by the Senior Special Assistant to the President, Office of the First Lady, Honorable Wahab Aliwiye King. Please, a big round of applause.
Thank you very much. The visitor to the unique University of Port Harcourt, His Excellency President Bola Ahmed Tinubu, Commander-in-Chief of the Armed Forces, the Honorable Minister of FCT, Chief Nyesom Wike, the Governor of Adamawa State, His Excellency Vintiri, the former Speaker of the House of Representatives, His Excellency Aminu Bello Masari, the sole administrator of Rivers State, His Excellency Ibas, the Chancellor, the Pro-Chancellor, the Vice-Chancellor, the Senate, the Governing Council, other principals, officers of the university, visiting professors, members of staff, academic and non-academic, graduates, friends, well-wishers. Good afternoon. This is the acceptance speech of Her Excellency, the First Lady of the Federal Republic of Nigeria, Her Excellency Senator Oluremi Tinubu, at this occasion. I am honored to receive this honorary doctorate degree, Doctor of Science honorary courses from the unique University of Port Harcourt. I thank the Senate, the Governing Council, and and the entire university community for this recognition. I also congratulate the institution on the 35th combined convocation, which also corresponds with the Golden Jubilee anniversary, a significant milestone, decades of excellence and national service. I say congratulations. Education to me remains the cornerstone of personal growth, societal progress, and national development. The importance of education, Her Excellency also quoted the same assertion that was said here by the sole administrator of Rivers State. And I quote, "Education is the most powerful weapon in which you can use to change the world," end of quote. As the First Lady of the Federal Republic of Nigeria, I see this recognition as a renewed call to deepen my commitment to the Nigerian people. Through the Renewed Hope initiative, I remain focused on championing causes that promise national cohesion, civic responsibility, societal development, and the empowerment for the next generation. My effort will continue to align with the Renewed Hope agenda of His Excellency President Bola Ahmed Tinubu, GCFR, an agenda rooted in the principle of equity, justice, and national renewal. So the graduates, I say to you, the end of a chapter, but the beginning of your journey as leaders, innovators, and citizens. I urge you to carry forward the torch of excellence that this great institution has lit in you. Be proud ambassador of Nigeria wherever your journey takes you. Let your character, vision, and contribution reflect your education and love for country. Today, in line with my commitment to support education, especially that of the girl's child, I am donating the sum of 50 million naira as an endowment fund for the overall female students of this university. I dedicate this award to every girl child who dares to dream. Once again, I thank the university for this recognition. God bless the University of Port Harcourt. God bless the Federal Republic of Nigeria. And I also use this opportunity to congratulate all the recipients. Congratulations once again. Thank you very much.
Let me inform us that the Senate of the University resolved that this honorary degree of Doctor of Science of the University of Port Harcourt should be conferred to the following personalities like we have just done. I have the honor and pleasure to call upon the visitor, the President and Commander-in-Chief of the Armed Forces of the Federal Republic of Nigeria, Ahmed Bola Tinubu, GCFR, to address the convocation, and he is ably represented by the Vice Chancellor of Federal University of Eteke, Professor Adias. Professor Adias.
Addressed by the visitor, the President and Commander-in-Chief of the Armed Forces of the Federal Republic of Nigeria, His Excellency President Bola Ahmed
Tinubu on the occasion of the 35th convocation ceremonies of the University of Port Harcourt. The wife of our dear President and First Lady, distinguished Senator Nyesom Tinubu, distinguished members of the National Assembly present, Your Excellency, Vice Admiral I.E. Rebas, Administrator, River State, Your Excellencies, all the executive governors present, including past executive governors, Your Excellency, Chief Barrister Dr. Nyesom Wike, the Minister of FCT, Pro-Chancellor, University of Port Harcourt, Senator Ma Ohabuan, Professor Onare Abraham George, the Vice Chancellor, University of Port Harcourt, distinguished Pro-Chancellors of other sister universities present, and members of the 17th Governing Council of the University of Port Harcourt, past Vice Chancellors of this great university, not forgetting Vice Chancellor from all sister universities present, our principal officers of the University of Port Harcourt, and members of Senate congregation of the University of Port Harcourt, our captains of industries here present, and partners of this great university, esteemed traditional rulers of our land, my Lord, spiritual and temporal, respected unique students of University of Port Harcourt, esteemed graduates, and their proud families and friends and best wishes, distinguished guests, gentlemen of the press, ladies and gentlemen, I'm here standing in to present the address for the occasion on behalf of the visitor to this university. It is my singular honor and pleasure to attend the occasion of the 35th convocation ceremonies and the 50th anniversary celebration of this great university. Today marks another milestone in the history of this institution, a day of appreciation to God for sparing our lives to see yet another convocation ceremony and the celebrations of the university Golden Jubilee. This is more than a university event. It is a national milestone. 50 years of vision, resilience, growth, and service to Nigeria. Today, we are not only conferring degrees, but we are celebrating the enduring legacies and promising futures of this great institution. I, therefore, seize this unique opportunity to rejoice with the convocation, the Governing Council, the Senate, management, staff, and students on this memorable occasion. Let me at this point join millions of other Nigerians in congratulating our graduates, their parents, relations, friends, and well-wishers, as well as the entire university community for this remarkable achievement. It is worthy to mention that this achievement did not come on a platter of gold, but by dint of hard work, sacrifice, endurance, and painstaking efforts. Indeed, we have many reasons to rejoice, and one of which is the atmosphere of peace and tranquility that pervades the campus, which makes the environment more conducive for teaching and learning. Let me restate this administration unwavering to industrial harmony across the university systems in our country. Dialogue must remain our preferred approach as students deserve an uninterrupted academic journey, as our campuses must remain centers of excellence and calm. To our dear graduates, today indeed belongs to you. You have persevered, succeeded, and emerged ready to contribute meaningfully to the society, and therefore step confidently into the world with the courage to lead, the innovation to transform. Your nation believes in your potentials, and this government is laying the groundwork for your success. The convocation has come at a defining moment of our country, a time of renewed hope, a time of national reform, and a time for bold aspirations. Under the renewed hope agenda, education remains the cornerstone of our national development strategy. We are investing in youth-focused education and manpower development, exemplified by initiative as the student start-up innovations and entrepreneurship grants and the Nigerian Education Loan Fund, from which thousands of students, including students of this unique university, have since benefited and are benefiting. Since its founding in 1975, alongside other second-generation federal universities, the University of Port Harcourt has grown into a beacon of academic excellence and cultural diversity. These graduates have distinguished themselves in leadership, innovation, and serve both nationally and internationally. The university research contribution, especially in the Niger Delta and the oil and gas sector, reflects its practical relevance in national development. UNIPORT is not just a regional center for excellence, it is a vital national asset. As the university celebrates 50 years of impactful existence and 5 decades of achievement, the federal government extends its heartfelt congratulations to the entire UNIPORT family. I call on the University Senate and management to continue to shine as a lighthouse of learning, a crucible of ideas, and a beacon of national progress. Our commitment to revitalizing education is indeed resolute. We have to the educational sectors and introduce key reforms to strengthen our institutions, support learners,